Everybody's got a story that everybody wants to hear, yeah. But when the truth comes your way, you get the hell out of here. Storm clouds forming, looks like rain is coming, yeah. Who will sound the warning? Here am I, send me, oh yeah. Take this book, yeah, and leave out not a word, no. Tell them all you're seeing, tell them all you heard, 'cause everybody's got a story that everybody wants to hear, yeah. But when the truth comes your way, you get the hell out of here, yeah. Said everybody's got a story that everybody wants to hear, yeah. But when the truth comes your way, yeah, you get the hell out of here. Earth is mourning, and the moon is bloody, yeah, and the stars are falling, yet and still you wait, oh no, while babies are singing from the womb, yeah, says the child shall lead us to the upper room, 'cause everybody's got a story, yeah, that everybody wants to hear, yeah. But when the truth comes your way, yeah, you get the hell out of here, yeah. Said everybody's got a story, that everybody wants to hear, yeah. But when the truth comes your way, yeah, you get the hell out of here, yeah. Everybody's got a story that everybody wants to hear. But when the truth comes your way, yeah, you get the hell out of here.
Hey, big salute, family. This your brother K. Judah, giving all praise to the Most High Yah, and faith in Yahshua HaMashiach. To my Israelite family worldwide, I say peace and blessings. Big salute to the brothers and sisters in the chat. Come on in the classroom, family. Go on, take a seat. Come on in the classroom. What I'm going to deal with today, family, is that I first want to thank the Most High and his beloved Son, our King, for allowing me to continue to receive these jewels, these nuggets, to feed his people with. I was in here studying, family, and going through the scriptures, and a light bulb went off. If you want to know where we come from, if you want to know where we're going back to, all you have to do is look where the Lord dwell at, family. Where's the Lord coming from? Where do he dwell, and where is he coming from? That's how you can know where we going. I don't want to confuse nobody, so let me say it again. If you want to know where we going as a people, all you have to do is find out where is the Lord coming from. Where is his throne? We know it's in heaven, but where is he coming from? From heaven to dwell on the earth. Where? Where, family? So that's what we're going to deal with. So I titled this, Yahshua is coming from the north. Yahshua is coming from the north. Let's get it. Y'all already know how we get down over here. I'm going to let the precepts line up with the precepts. I'm going to let the line line up with the line. And we're going to let the Bible do all the talking, not K. Judah. So remember what I just said, family. It's a lot of debating going on where we come from, where I land at, what's the location, where we going back to. All you have to do is find out where is the Lord coming from. And that's where you can see where we going. Let's go to Deuteronomy. The Bible is full of Jews. And if you want the hidden treasure, you must dig for it. The Bible is full of Jews. And if you want this hidden treasure, you must search and dig for it. Then you shall find. Let's go to Deuteronomy. And everything about to make sense. Deuteronomy 33. The book of Deuteronomy. And this is another day that your brother is going off top of the dome. So bear with me. Deuteronomy chapter 33. And your brother K. Judah gonna pick it up at verse 1. I want to say big salute to all the sisters and the brothers coming in. Big salute to y'all. Also, big salute to my Imam and brother Doc Judah that's listening in the back. Big salute to y'all, Imam and brother Doc. So this is Deuteronomy chapter 33. Listen closely, family. And it reads, and this is the blessing wherewith Moses, the man of God, blessed the children of Israel before his death. And he said, the Lord came from Sinai. Read that again, King Judah. The Lord came from Sinai and rose up from Seir unto them. He shined from Mount Paran, and he came with 10,000s of saints from his right hand and went a fiery law for them. The Bible just gave you the answer. I really can close the book and go about my business. But we're going to let the Bible continue to tell you some of these Jews. The Bible just told you that Christ came to Mount Sinai. And he came from Seir, which is Edom, to Mount Paran. And the fiery law was in his hands for them, meaning the children of Israel. So we need to get a map. Let me open up this window. We need to look at a map. Because the Bible just said the Lord came from Seir to Paran to Mount Sinai. So let's get a map to see what is the location. Let's see. Here we go right here, family. Look. Here you go, right here. The Lord came, let me read that again. Verse 2, and he said, the Lord came from Sinai and rose up from Seir unto them. He shined from Mount Paran, and he came with 10,000 of saints. Here go Edom, which is Seir. Mount Seir is Edom. Right here, Mount Seir. Here go the wilderness of Paran, right here. And down here at the bottom, let me get this out the way, is Mount Sinai. Hold up, K. Judah. Edom sit north. Edom sit north of Mount Sinai. So where's Jerusalem? If Edom sit north of Mount Sinai, where's Jerusalem? Let me get another picture, because it's all about to make sense to you when I read a few more scriptures. There it go right there. Now, I just showed you where Edom was, right? Right over here in this area right here, Edom. Look at where Jerusalem at. Look at where Jerusalem at. It sit above Mount Sinai to the north. So can I prove that the Lord is coming from the north? Can I prove in the Bible that the Lord is coming from the north? But before I do that, let's go to Habakkuk. Let's go to the book of Habakkuk, chapter 3 and 1 through 3. And then I'm going to prove that the Most High Yah's son, Yahshua, is coming from the north, family. Jerusalem sit north over Mount Sinai. And I'm going to prove that the Lord, when he come back, he coming from the north. So if you want to know where we going back home to, your land, Mount Zion, sit north of Mount Sinai. So the Lord will dwell in the north, in Jerusalem. Knowledge. But let's prove this first. This is Deuteronomy 33. I said Habakkuk, I'm sorry. This is Habakkuk chapter 3, verse 1 through 3. And it reads, a prayer of Habakkuk, the prophet upon Shekinah. O Lord, I have heard thy speech and was afraid. O Lord, revive thy work in the midst of the years. In the midst of the years, make known. In wrath, remember mercy. God came from Teman. What is Teman? Edom. Edom. One of the grandsons of Edom. Teman. Edom. That's out of the mouth of two. He just told you in Deuteronomy 33, the Lord came from Seir. He shined to Paran. He came to Sinai with a fiery law. That's in the land of the north, family. And we're going to prove it. Habakkuk, in verse 2. O Lord, I have heard thy speech and was afraid. O Lord, revive thy work in the midst of the years. And in the midst of the years, make known. In wrath, remember mercy. God came from Teman, and the Holy One from Mount Paran. Come on, y'all. Come on, family. The Lord is giving you the answer where I land at. He's giving you the answer where our land at. Jerusalem is north of Mount Sinai. Mount Zion, his habitation, where he want to dwell, is north of Mount Sinai. That's why the Lord keep coming from the north. But K. Judah, you got to prove it to him, though. Let's go to Psalms 48, verse 1 and 2. Psalms 48, verse 1 and 2. Let's see where the Lord coming from. Psalms 48, verse 1 and 2. And then we're going to Isaiah 14, because now you're going to understand why Hashatan, Satan the devil, said he want to sit on the north over the congregation. What congregation? Israel. What land of the north? Mount Zion. Psalms 48. And your brother K. Judah is going to read verse 1 through 2. Verse 1 through 2. And it reads, great is the Lord, and greatly to be praised in the city of our God, in the mountain of his holiness. What is the mountain of his holiness? Mount Zion. Verse 2, beautiful for situations. The joy of the whole earth is Mount Zion on the side of the north. On the side of the north. Knowledge. So the Lord just told you where he dwell at, family. On the side of the north. That's why the Lord keep coming from Edom. That's why the Lord keep shining to Paran to get to Mount Sinai. And where's Jerusalem? Above Mount Sinai to the north. That is Zion. Can we get a little bit more? Let's go to Isaiah 14 so I can prove to you that Satan trying to be like the Most High. That's why he say he want to sit in the sides of the north, because that's where God's throne is, family. Isaiah 14. This Bible give me the chills. I get overexcited, get all dramatic and theatrical, because this Bible real. Isaiah 14. And I'm going to prove also that this is Satan the devil. This is Hashatan trying to be like the Most High. He want to sit on the sides of the north because he trying to get back to heaven. So the Bible is telling you where the Lord dwell at, in the north. That's why he coming from the north to dwell in Zion. Jerusalem, that's also north of Mount Sinai. Isaiah 14. And I'm going to pick it up at verse 12. Isaiah 14 and verse 12. And it reads, "How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which did weaken the nations? For thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit upon the mount." What mountain? He said the mount. What mountain? The mountain of God, family, which is Sinai. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation, in the sides of the north. In the sides of the north. Man, in the sides of the north. Knowledge, family. Get this knowledge. Understand this book, that your God is coming from the north. He's coming and marching through Seir, which is Edom. He gonna shine to Paran. He coming to Sinai. Moses told you when the Lord gave him the 10 Commandments, he came from Edom. He shined to Paran. That's the north country, family. Read that again, my brother. Verse 13. For thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation, which is Israel, in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Where, family? In the north. But we know he can't be like the Most High. Okay, Judah, can you get a little bit more to prove that the Lord is coming through Seir, which is Edom, to Paran, to Mount Sinai? Absolutely, I can. Absolutely, I can. Let's get it. Let me get this out the way so I can prove without a shadow of a doubt that Jerusalem is north of Mount Sinai. Right here. What y'all see at the top? This is Jerusalem sitting to the north. Now we know Edom is over here. So the Lord came from the north out of heaven, shined to Paran, and did what? Came to Mount Sinai down here, which is in Arabia. If you don't believe me, go read Galatians chapter 4, verse 24 and 25. It'll let you know that Mount Sinai is in Arabia. This the same place in the wilderness of Paran that Ishmael dwelt when Abraham kicked them out the house, out of the land. It say Ishmael, according to Genesis 21, dwelt in the wilderness of Paran. And we know Paran is close to what? Arabia. Mount Sinai. You remember God told Abraham, I'm going to bless Ishmael? with 12 princes. What did God give him? Man, some of the richest soil ever, which is Arabia. Which is Arabia. Why, K. Judah? Because they got a whole lot of oil over there. A whole lot of oil. I just looked up how much money them Arabs make. Man, it said $2.3 trillion in economics. Probably be more than that. So God did bless Ishmael like he told Abraham. He blessed him. Oh yeah, he blessed him good. So I want to just prove that that Jerusalem sit north of Mount Sinai. I told you could draw a straight line down. You can draw a straight line down from Jerusalem to right here, Mount Sinai, which is also in Midian, close to Midian. Because you remember, Moses dwelt with his father-in-law in the land of Midian, and he went to the backside of the mountain of God where he saw the bush burning. That means that Midian and the mountain of God is in close proximity. If you walk into the backside of something, he didn't have to walk all the way around. It said to the backside. So he was in Midian. He walked to the backside of the mountain of God where he saw the bush burning. So Mount Sinai is in Arabia. And Midian is also by Mount Sinai, which is in Arabia. That's knowledge. So let's go to Isaiah 63. Let's get a little bit more. Okay? Let's get a little bit more. Let's go and get a little bit more. Isaiah 63. Because y'all just saw it for yourself that the Lord dwell, and he's coming from the north. So if you want to know where we going back home to, all you have to do is see where the Lord coming from. Jerusalem sit north of Mount Sinai. Where did the Lord say he going to dwell at? I'm going to prove it to you. All right, this is Isaiah 63. And let's see if I can get this out of the mouth of 3 or 4 or 5, because, boy, the Bible is cold. I mean cold. This is Isaiah 63. And your brother K. Judah going to pick it up at verse 1. And it reads, who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Bozrah? This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. Why did the Lord come from Edom, y'all? Because it's from the north. Didn't the Bible just tell you in Psalms 48, 1 and 2, that Mount Zion, the Lord, dwell in the north? So Edom, he keep coming from Edom. In Deuteronomy 33, Moses say the Lord came from Mount Seir or Teman, which is Edom. And then I also read that the Lord in Psalms 48, 1 and 2, he sit in the north. So Moses is letting you know that the mountain of the Lord is not only in Arabia, but that Jerusalem is also north of Mount Sinai. Because I'm going to prove, according to the scriptures, that once the Lord got tired of them walking in circles, he told Moses, now turn north. What is north? The promised land. Knowledge. Verse 1 again. Who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments? Meaning the Lord had blood all over his body. Who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Bozrah? This that is glorious in his apparel, travailing in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. Wherefore art thou red in thy apparel, and thy garments like him that treaded the wine fat? I have trodden the wine press alone, and of the people there was none with me. For I would tread them in my anger, and trample them in my fury, and their blood should be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment. For the day of my vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my redeem is come. And I look, and there was none to help, and I wonder that there was none to uphold. Therefore my own arm brought salvation unto me, and my fury it upheld me. And I will tread down the people in my anger, and make them drunk in my fury, and I will bring down their strength to the earth. He came from Edom again, family. Why do the Lord keep coming from Edom? Because the Lord dwell in the north. He got to come from the north. So watch this. Hold up. Watch this. We about to get a little bit more. Hold up. Just bear with me. Let's go to Deuteronomy. Hold up. No. Hold up. Let's go to Psalm 68, then I'm going to Deuteronomy. Psalm 68, so we can prove this. Psalm 68 and verse 15. Psalm 68 and verse 15. Psalm 68. And verse 15. Hey, go up to verse 14. I'm going to start at 14. Psalm 68, verse 14, and it reads, when the Almighty scattered kings in it, it was white as snow in salmon. The hill of God is as the hill of Bashan. The hill of God is as the hill of Bashan, and high hills, and the hills of Bashan. Man, that ain't the scripture, man. Okay, here you go. Here you go right here. Verse 16. Why leap ye, ye high hills? This is the hill which God desired to dwell in. Listen, where do Jerusalem sit at? On a hill. Where do Jerusalem sit at? On a hill. Verse 16. Why leap ye, ye high hills? This is the hill which God desired to dwell in. Yea, the Lord will dwell in it forever. The chariots of God are 20,000, even thousands of angels. The Lord is among them, as in Sinai, the holy place. Where's his dwelling? Mount Sinai. Where's Jerusalem? Above Mount Sinai, to the north. To the north. Let's go to Psalms 132. And then we're going to get Deuteronomy chapter 2. Psalms 132. And we're going to get straight to the point. Psalms 132. And we're going to pick it up at verse 11. Psalms 132, verse 11. And it reads, the Lord hath sworn in truth unto David. He will not turn from it. Of the fruit of thy body will I sit upon thy throne. If thy children would keep my covenant and my testimony, that I should teach them, their children shall also sit upon thy throne forevermore. For the Lord have chosen Zion. For the Lord have chosen Zion. He hath desired it for his habitation. Where is Zion? North of Mount Sinai. Where is Zion? North of Mount Sinai. Knowledge, people. Verse 13, for the Lord hath chosen Zion. He hath desired it for his habitation. This is my rest forever. Here will I dwell, for I have desired it. So the Lord is coming down from heaven, coming from the north to dwell in Jerusalem, which is Zion. He came from Edom. He had blood all over his body. He slaughtered them. The Lord told you what he's going to do to Edom. He came from the north. He came to Edom. He shined from Paran. That's from the north. So the Lord is telling you where he's coming from. The Lord is telling you where he's going to dwell. In the north. That's where Jerusalem is. North of Mount Sinai. Let's go to Deuteronomy chapter 2. Deuteronomy chapter 2. Now, this is about to prove without a shadow of a doubt, family, that once the children of Israel was walking in circles, and Yahshua got tired of them walking in circles, now it was time to turn towards the promised land. Let's see which way he told them to turn. Let's see, family, which way he told them to turn. And let's see. This is Deuteronomy chapter 2. And your brother K. Judah gonna read 1 through 4. 1 through 4. And it reads, then we turned and took our journey into the wilderness by the way of the Red Sea, as the Lord spake unto me. And we can pass Mount Seir many days. Where's Mount Seir? Close to Mount Sinai. Where's Mount Seir? Close to the wilderness of Paran. Knowledge, y'all. Every time I done read the scriptures, he keep mentioning Mount Seir, Edom, Teman, which is associated to Edom. Verse 3, ye have passed this mountain long enough. Turn ye northward. Listen, turn ye northward. Why did the Lord tell them to turn northward? Because the promised land is not. Because the promised land is not. Knowledge, y'all. Verse 4, and command thou the people, saying, you are to pass through the coast of your brethren, the children of Esau, which dwell in Seir, and they should be afraid of you. Take ye good heed unto yourselves, therefore. Meddle not with them. Meddle not with them, for I would not give you of their land. No, not so much as a foot breadth. So the Lord is very strict with messing with other people's land. The Lord take that serious. Whoever he gave an inheritance to, that is their land, their inheritance. He don't want you meddling with them. It's like somebody put a sign up that say, do not trespass, do not disturb. What are you doing here, partner? You didn't cross the line. That's why the Lord told them, don't meddle with your brother. I'm not giving you none of their land. So the Lord is very strict about wherever your inheritance is at, you need to stay in it. Stay in it. So let me read verse 3 again for the people to the back, for the people to the left, and to the people to my right. Verse 3 again. Ye have can pass this mountain long enough. Turn you northward. Turn you northward. Why northward, K. Judah? Because the promised land is north. North, family. So I want to go back to Psalms 48 again so nobody won't be confused. Psalms 48. The Lord handling business today. Like always. The Lord handling business. Him and the Most High Yah, the Son and the Father, be handling business. Psalms 48 and verse 1 and 2 again. Let's see where the Lord dwell at. So, like I say, if you want to know where we going, if you want to know where the Lord is dwelling at, if you want to know where he going to dwell at when he come on the earth, all you have to do is go to Psalms 48, verse 1 and 2, and it's going to tell you where the Lord dwell at. That's why when you read Isaiah chapter 14, start at verse 12, the Bible tells you that Satan wants to be over the congregation in the land of the north. Why the north? Because of this right here. Psalms 48 and verse 1 and 2. And it reads, great is the Lord and greatly to be praised in the city of our God, in the mountain of his holiness, beautiful for situation. The joy of the whole earth is Mount Zion on the side of the north. In the side of the north. Hold up, K. Judah. Hold up, brother. Hold y'all a marker right here. He say in the side of the north, right? In the side of the north, that's where the Lord dwell at. That's what Mount Zion at, in the side of the north. Mount Zion is Jerusalem. Jerusalem is Zion. But he just told me on the side of the north, the city of the great king. Oh, the city of the great king is Zion, in the side of the north. So now I understand why Satan said this. Let's go back to Isaiah 14 so the Bible can speak more clearly. Hold your marker right here and we coming right back. Isaiah, because line must be up on line. So let this line add to this other line. Isaiah 14. That's why Satan said this, because he just said the sides of the north. Okay, Isaiah 14 and verse 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which did weaken the nations? For thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. Hold up, K. Judah, go back to Psalms 48. Psalm 48 and verse 1 and 2 again. Great is the Lord, and greatly to be praised, in the city of our God, in the mountain of his holiness. Beautiful for situation, the joy of the whole earth, is Mount Zion, on the sides of the north. Man, I can close the book. I can close the book. The Lord didn't handle his business today. And now you know without a shadow of a doubt that our land that the Lord is bringing us back to is northward. It's to the north. Jerusalem is north of Mount Sinai. Say it one more time, K. Jerusalem is north of Mount Sinai. So, I was told that Jerusalem is in Africa. But according to what we just read, the Bible say that Mount Zion is in the sides of the north. So where's God's throne? Where's his habitation? We know it's in heaven, but where did he desire to live? According to Psalms 132, Mount Zion. Mount Zion. Let's get a little bit more. Let's go to Job 37. Let's go to Job 37 and let's see what Job said. Job 37. And I'm going to read 22 and 23. All you have to do is get you a map. But you have to be careful with these maps. And you will see that Jerusalem, which is Mount Zion, sit north of Mount Sinai. So now we understand why the Lord came from the north. When that little cloud enfolded into fire, and he came from Edom and shined to Paran, and then he came to Sinai. Why, K. Judah? Because the Lord came from the north. Job 37. And 22 and 23. Let's see what Job said about the north. And I'm going to Ezekiel chapter 1 to see if I can find about the north in Ezekiel. And that's, I mean, come on, man. The Bible didn't prove it, y'all. Moses told you that the Lord came from Edom. Habakkuk told you that the Lord came also from Seir. Ezekiel gonna tell you that the Lord, a whirlwind, came out the north. Psalms 48, 1 and 2 just told you that Mount Zion is sit in the side of the north. How many more scriptures? The Lord didn't let it be known where he dwelling at. And where's Jerusalem, which is Mount Zion? Let's go to Job 37 and 22 and 23, and it reads, fair weather cometh out of the north. There you go. There you go. Fair weather cometh out of the north. With God is terrible majesty. With God is terrible majesty. Touching the Almighty, we cannot find him out. He is excellent in power and in judgment and in plenty of justice. He would not afflict. Why did you think that Job said, fair weather coming out of the north? They all knew, family. They know. They know. That's why the Lord put it in the Bible for us to get wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Because if you know where the Lord is coming from, you know where our homeland is. The Lord gave us the best land, the land that flowed with milk and honey. And when you bring up maps, you will find out that all the wilderness of Sinai and Paran and wilderness of Zin. Now I understand why the Lord say, I have brought you to the land of drought, of scorpions, because it's all desert. They had no water in the desert for them to drink. So what did he do? He smote the rock and water gushed out. The Lord is cold, y'all. The Lord is cold, family. And the Lord will dwell in the sides of the north, which is Jerusalem, which is Mount Sinai on the hill. Because Jerusalem sit on a hill. Let's go to Ezekiel, and this will be last. Let's go to Ezekiel chapter 1. Ezekiel chapter 1. And let's see if Ezekiel going to tell you that the Lord is coming out of the north. I believe that it's going to always continue to be debate because of these maps are all messed up and, screwed up. So we got to do the best that we can do with what we got, because they didn't flip everything upside down. But that's why I followed the scriptures and just use the maps according to what the scriptures say. And the scripture tell me that the Most High dwell in the sides of the north, and Zion is the place of his habitation. He didn't choose no other land in Israel. He say, this is where my name should be at. He chose Jerusalem, which is Zion. And we know that's in the north country. So when the Lord come down from heaven, y'all, he coming from the north, and he gonna march through Edom, and he gonna shine from Paran. And man, the Bible say his feet is gonna stand on the Mount of Olives, and it's gonna split to the east, to the west, to the south, and to the north. And it's gonna be a very great valley, and our people gonna flee through that valley. Where we fleeing to, y'all? The mountain of God, which is Sinai. Because you remember, Ezekiel chapter 20 tell you that the Lord got to plead with us face to face, like as I pleaded with your fathers in the land of Egypt. So where he going to do this at? At Sinai. And this is the honest to God truth what I'm about to tell y'all. I had a dream one time. That there was a man, and he had on all white, and he was standing on top of a mountain. I couldn't see his face, but I was standing next to the man, and all our people was running towards him. Then I woke up out of my sleep, and they all had on white. They all had on white. So I'm just letting it be known that the Lord is bringing us to Zion. The Lord is going to plead with us in the wilderness of the people, because before he let you back into your land, he got to chin check our people. Because he's not going to allow nothing that defile itself go into the land. So where is he bringing us to? The north country, which is Zion, which is north of Sinai. Why y'all think he bringing us to Sinai? Because once we leave Sinai, where we going? North into Jerusalem, which is Zion, because he going to take his rest. You don't remember? He said, I'm going to take my rest. I'm going to join my people. That's why Jerusalem sit north of Sinai. Man, it's all masterful. He's a master craftsman, man. The Lord is a masterful craftsman. He gave you the best land. He gave you the best land. That's why Sinai is in Arabia. Arabia is one of the richest stars in the earth. They got a lot of oil, family. That's why he told Abraham, I'm going to bless Ishmael. And guess what he blessed Ishmael with? A lot of oil. And where's Ishmael? In Arabia. Come on, man. He blessed them. He gave them some good soil. That's why y'all think they got a gate around that Arabia? Because the Lord is not playing about that land, y'all. He don't want nobody digging for nothing. Because they really want to do it. They want to dig and do all that and see what's up. No, that's for you, Zion. Because remember, okay, let me slow down. This is what we're going to do. I didn't prove according to the Bible that the Lord say Mount Zion is in the sides of the north. To even further prove that, Satan, the devil, I'm going to Ezekiel, Satan, the devil, say that he want to sit over the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. He want to go back to heaven, right? But we know he can't get back to heaven. Who is the congregation that he want to rule over? In the mount of the congregation, in the sides of the north. Israel. That's why he come after Israel harder than any other nationality. Satan wants to destroy Israel. So he's trying to mimic the Lord. But he going to fail every time. So let's go to Ezekiel chapter 1. And let's see what the Bible says about the north. This is Ezekiel chapter 1. And I'm going to pick it up at verse 3. Big salute to everybody coming in the chat. Big salute. Ezekiel chapter 1 and verse 3. The word of the Lord came expressly unto Ezekiel the priest, the son of Buzi, in the land of the Chaldeans, by the river of Chebar. And the hand of the Lord was there upon him. And I looked, and behold, a whirlwind came out of the north. A whirlwind came out of the north. Man, what did this man see? He saw them wheels inside of another wheel. And who was above the wheel? The Lord. Came from the north. Zion. That's his habitation, family. That's where he gonna dwell. In Jerusalem, which is Zion. So Ezekiel just told you, verse 4. And I looked, and behold, a whirlwind came out of the north, and a great cloud, and a fire enfolding itself, and the brightness was about it, and out of the midst thereof, as the color of amber, out of the midst of the fire. The Bible just say from the north. From the north. I'm trying to think what else I want. Yeah, if y'all have any questions, please put them in the chat. Please ask whatever y'all want. Please ask. Okay, hold up. I know where I want to go. Hold up. I know where I want to go. Go to Zechariah right quick. Hold up. Any questions y'all want to ask, please feel free, family. Please. That's what we here to do, man. Iron sharpen iron, family. Iron sharpen iron. Iron sharpen iron, family. That's why I be telling people the main answer is all you have to do is go read about when Moses and them came out of Egypt and see the route that they took. And you're going to see that the Most High had Moses and them walking in circles. Because before the Lord could bring them into the land, he had to prove them. Because remember, they died in the wilderness. A lot of them died in the wilderness. And then after the Lord got tired of them going in circles, he told Moses, now turn north. Northwood is our land, family. Northwood is our land, family, which is also northeast. If anybody can show me, I will stand corrected right now. If somebody can show me where the Lord gave us an occupied land in the west, because he gave us our land to the Euphrates River. But that's east of the Euphrates River, not west of the Euphrates River. They crossed the Red Sea, family. They never went back and received land in Ham's lot, nor in Japheth's lot. Shem received the best of all lands, the land that flowed with milk and honey. So if Jerusalem sit above Mount Sinai, and we know that our brothers, which is Samaria, Israel, it is all in close proximity one to another. That's why the Lord have cutoff points when he say, do not move your neighbor's landmark. So all I'm saying, family, is that Jerusalem, the land that we going back to, when the Lord gather us from all over the world and plead with us in the wilderness, face to face, he's bringing us north, which is Jerusalem. Not west, but north, which is northeast. The Lord is bringing us north, which is Jerusalem, family. So when you look at this map, let's go back right quick. I want to show you this. Oh yeah, Jacoba. Dan gonna also judge as one of the tribes. The Most High ain't gonna leave them out. Yeah, the Lord. Hey, Jacoba, I couldn't tell you right off the top of my head. Yeah, I'll probably have to just look that up. You know, when I just got me some free time, but yeah, but Dan, the Most High gonna also gather Dan. He not leaving none of the tribes behind. He gonna gather Dan also, and he gonna judge as one of the tribes of Israel. So the Lord ain't leaving Dan out. When you got a lot of the people that be speaking against Dan saying, you know, there's no more Dan and all that. See, this is another thing about the tribes that are in Africa. Y'all have to remember that there was a migration. So by it being a migration, when our people was running also from persecution, they lived in these lands for a long time. So of course you're going to build certain things in these lands and leave your mark behind. So yes, a lot of our people are dwelling in Africa. But when you go to Isaiah 11:11, verse 15 and 16, the Lord said that he's going to allow our people to come and smite the Egyptian sea and smite it in 7 streams, that our people can walk over dry ground. So why are you bringing us out of these lands if this is where we belong? Because he got to gather you, Israel, and place you back in your own land, which is Israel. Judah, Zion. Remember, he giving us a land by which we all supposed to be. So each tribe gonna get its inheritance according to its tribe. Judah going back to Jerusalem, Israel going back to Samaria. Dan, Benjamin, all of them gonna have the land and inheritance according to how the Lord gonna split it up. So Dan is still a part of his people, his brethren. The Lord did not cast Dan away. The Lord did not cast Dan away. Here you go, family. This is Zechariah. This is Zechariah. And I'm going to pick it up at verse 6. Verse 6. And it reads, and it should come to pass in that day that the light should not be clear nor dark, but it should be one day which should be known to the Lord, not day nor night. But it should come to pass that at evening time it should be light. And it should be in that day that the living water should go out from Jerusalem. Where the Lord sitting at? In Jerusalem. Where's Jerusalem? In the north. In the north. And half of them toward the former sea, and half of them toward the hinder sea. In summer, it should be winter. No, in summer and in winter shall it be. And the Lord should be king over all the earth in that day. Should there be one Lord and his name one. All the land should be turned as a plain from Geba to Ramon, south of Jerusalem. And it should be lifted up and inhabited in her place, from Benjamin's gate unto the place of the first gate, unto the corner gate, and from the tower of Haniel unto the king's winepress. And men should dwell in it, and there should be no more utter destruction. But Jerusalem shall be safely inhabited. So the Lord is bringing us to Zion. This is his place of rest. This is where he's going to dwell at, in the side of the north. The beauty of the whole earth is Zion. So the Lord is going to gather our brothers and sisters out of Africa, and he's going to bring them to Zion. How we know that? Watch this. Let me go to Isaiah 51. Bible say prove everything. So let's prove it. I know it's in Jeremiah 50. I know it's 51 is one of them. So y'all just hold up. Hold on, family. Let me look it up right quick. I will look the way to Zion when he said that we should come with crying and weeping. So hold up. We shall come. Oh, okay. Hold up. No, that's not it. Hold up. I know it's Jerusalem. I know it's Isaiah 50. I know we should ask the way to Zion. We shall ask. I guarantee you when I type this in, y'all, watch it say Isaiah 50. I'm telling you, I know it's either Isaiah 50 or Jeremiah 50, but hold up. We should ask the way to Zion. Okay. Jeremiah 50. I know it was 50, y'all. I know it was 50. Jeremiah 50. Hold on. Was I in Jeremiah 50? I think I was in Jeremiah 50. I need baby powder. Straight baby powder, y'all. I think I was in Jeremiah 50. I just missed the scripture. Yep. I probably was in Isaiah 50. No, man, I was in Jeremiah 50. Man, give me some baby powder. This is Jeremiah 50, y'all. And verse 5. Listen to this. Verse 5. They shall ask the way to Zion with their faces thitherward, saying, come and let us join ourselves unto the Lord in a perpetual covenant that should not be forgotten. There you go. We gonna ask the way to Zion. That's all the tribes, y'all. Not just Judah. All our brothers and our sisters are going to say, let's look towards Zion and let's make a covenant with the Lord. So if our land is in Ham's lot, why is the Lord bringing us to Zion? Because Jerusalem is not in Ham's lot. Jerusalem is north of Mount Sinai. Jerusalem is north of Mount Sinai, and the Red Sea. When they crossed the Red Sea, they went to Mount Sinai away from Egypt. The Lord told them, don't never look back that way. So the Lord gave them their land east of the Red Sea, not west of the Red Sea. So I'm trying to understand, if the Lord gave them their land after they crossed over the Red Sea, how is their land in Africa? I mean, their inheritance. How? Somebody help me out, please. I need some help. Can anybody help me out? Big salute to my brother Sharsham. I wish my brother Sharsham was up here. I really do. Because I'm going to have to tell him all these great findings that the Lord is allowing me to come across, this hidden treasure. But I'm asking, family, if anybody can help me out, just give me some knowledge. Help y'all brother out. If the Most High Yah gathered them out of Egypt, when they got to the Red Sea, which is called Nawaba, they crossed over because the Lord performed a miracle. He allowed them to cross over the Red Sea, right? When did the Lord ever give them an inheritance back over the Red Sea? When? And what lands did he give them west of the Red Sea? I just want to know. Because when I read the Bible in Genesis 15, he told Abraham, I'm going to give your people this land from the Nile to the river Euphrates, to the great river of Egypt. To the Nile, to the great river Euphrates. And he also gave them a land called Lebanon and Bashan. These are not lands in Africa. This is lands in the Mediterranean close to Syria. That's why he tell you in Isaiah 35, I'm going to make the wilderness look like Lebanon and Carmel and Sharon. So I'm just trying to understand, family. If somebody could help me, please help me. Because I'm willing to learn and be edified if somebody got something else they want to add. But I know without a shadow of a doubt, according to the Bible, the Lord is coming from the north country, and Jerusalem also sit to the north. The Lord is coming from the north country. He coming through Edom. He going to shine for Paran, and the Lord is about to whoop this earth. The Lord is about to whoop this earth. That's why when he came from Edom, he had blood all on his clothes. Where did the Lord come from? The north country, with blood everywhere, whooping up on Edom. And once he left Edom, I'm telling you, man, the Lord is about to whoop this earth, y'all. So all you have to do is just look at a map, and you're going to see Jerusalem sit north of Mount Sinai. It's just that simple. It's really that simple, y'all. If the Bible didn't tell you all these scriptures that I didn't use, that the Lord sit to the north, that a small wind coming from the north, that the Lord came from the north to Mount Syrian, Teman, and Paran. The Bible is telling you that the Lord is coming from the north because that's where your land at, Zion. So do anybody have any questions, family, before I get up out of here? I had to come edify y'all with this, that Yahshua is coming from the north. That Yahshua is coming from the north, family. He's not coming from the south. He's not coming from the west. Yahshua is coming from the north. So now you understand when he say, this is my rest. I have put my name here. The Lord is hovering over Jerusalem from the north, because that's where he coming from. He got his eye on Jerusalem. That's his habitation. This the place where he gonna dwell. He have desired it, family. So once the Lord plead with you face to face in the wilderness of the people, according to Ezekiel chapter 20, 32 to 38, he's bringing you to Zion, which is north of Mount Sinai. So now if anybody get confused, all you have to do is go to Psalms 48, 1 and 2 and link that up with Isaiah 14, 12 to 13 or 12 to 14. Link it up together, and then it's going to tell you that Satan wanted to sit in the sides of the north, and the Bible tell you that Mount Zion is in the sides of the north. So there go your answer right there. There go your answer. Okay, I got you already. Appreciate that, Jacobo. Okay. All of the so-called Ham land is really Kemet, and our language is Kaham. You got to forgive me, brother. Our people saying that Kemet make no sense. Kaham or Kemet, the father of the dark races, not the Niger. Okay, I got you. I got you. I got you. That's why I think too, family, before I get up out of here, that a lot of our people, you have to do your own research and your own studying of the scriptures. Because I hear a lot of our people, they keep saying, I'm going to Africa. I'm going back to the Holy Land. The Holy Land is not Africa. The Holy Land is Jerusalem. The Holy Land is Zion. If the Lord say he put his name in Jerusalem, that's holy. I'm not saying knocking Africa or whatever, but the Holy Land is Zion, Jerusalem. Now, if they saying all of Africa is holy, I can't find that in the Bible. I have read in the Bible that Jerusalem is the mother of us all. She is free. Jerusalem is the mother of us all. That's what I read in the Bible, Galatians chapter 4. Verse 24 and 25 tell me that Jerusalem, which is above, is free. And when the Bible say above what? Above Mount Sinai. Above, family, above Mount Sinai in the north. So if nobody else don't have any questions, I want to thank y'all for coming, family. Participate. The Lord going to keep bringing forth his word, and I'm going to keep doing my due diligence, seeking this book and eating this book so I can find all the hidden treasures in it and edify you with it. Now you have in your arsenal that you can tell your family or anybody when they get to debating and arguing over where's the land of Jerusalem, where's Israel. All you have to do is tell them the Lord sit in the side of the north. And when you go get a map, look at Mount Sinai. He told you he came from Edom. He shined to Paran, and look right above Mount Sinai and you're going to see Jerusalem. Jerusalem is north of Mount Sinai. That's why when they were circling around Edom's land, what did the Lord tell them? Now turn northward, because that's where the promised land was. The Lord said, you didn't circle here enough. Now turn northward, which is the promised land, which is Zion. I love y'all, family. I say big salute, many blessings, and I bid y'all Godspeed. I say big salute.
I wanna be more low, won't be honest, won't be closer to God. I wanna be more low, won't be honest, won't be closer to God. Yeah, like it's so lonely and narrow, lonely and hard. When it's so low and they go close their heart. I wanna be more low, wanna be honest, wanna be closer to God. I wanna be more low, wanna be honest, wanna be closer to God. Yeah, I can get so lonely and narrow, lonely and hard. Living in soul, yeah. What? Sick of it already. Sick of my own. What? Listen, I just wanna be like you. I'ma show you now I'm in love with you. I've been looking around when it might be me. Still I wanna be like you. 911 think my light blue. They looking around when it might be me. Still I wanna be like you. Ain't no telling now what I might do. Looking around when it might be me. Still I wanna be like you. I've been going down, feeling stifled. Who's out on the ground and it might be me. I'll be like you. No, I know. The fear be on my face when the lights on me. Still I wanna be more low, wanna be honest, wanna be close to the God. Wanna be more low, wanna be honest, wanna be close to the God. Yeah, so lonely and narrow, lonely and hard. So lonely, now you gon' close your heart. I wanna be more low, wanna be honest, wanna be close to the God. I wanna be more low, wanna be honest, wanna be close to the God. Yeah, like it's so lonely and narrow, lonely and hard. Living is so low and now you gon' close in your heart. Honest, wanna be close to the God. More low, wanna be honest, wanna be close to the God. I can get so low and narrow, lonely and hard. Living in soil.
In the words of my beloved sister August Dreams, thank y'all for coming to the Lion's Den, family. Let's get it. And your brother K. Judah wanna say shalom.